Chapter 3 C++ Functions with parameter. Syntax: type, name, parameter 1, parameter 2, and so on. Statement: where type is the data type specifier of the data returned by a function, which is optional. Name is the identifier by which it will be possible to call the function. Parameters: we can take as many as needed. Each parameter consists of a data type specifier followed by an identifier like any regular variable declaration, for example int x, and which acts within a function as a regular local variable. They allow to pass arguments to the function when it is called. The different parameters are separated by commas. Statements is the function's body. It is a block of statements surrounded by the braces. Functions with no type. The use of void. If you remember the syntax of a function declaration, type, name, argument 1, argument 2, and so on, statement, you will see that the declaration begins with a type that is the type of a function itself. That is, the type of the data that will be returned by the function with the return statement. But what if we want to return no value? Imagine that we want to make a function just to show a message on the screen. We do not need it to return any value. In this case, we should use the void type specifier for the function. Default values and parameters. When declaring a function, we can specify a default value for each parameter. This value will be used if the corresponding argument is left blank when calling the function. To do that, we simply have to use the assignation operator and a value for the arguments in the function declaration. If the value for that parameter is not passed when the function is called, the default value is used. But if a value is specified, this default value is ignored and the passed value is used instead. Arrays. An array is a series of elements of the same type placed in adjacent memory locations that can be individually referenced by adding an index to a unique identifier. That means that, for example, we can store 5 values of type int in an array without having to declare 5 different variables, each one with a different identifier. Instead of that, using an array, we can store 5 different values of same type, int, for example, with a unique identifier. For example, an array to contain 5 integer values of type int called marks could be represented like this. Accessing the values of an array. In any point of a program in which an array is visible, we can access the value of any of its elements individually as it was a normal variable, thus being able to both read and modify its value. The format is as simple as name, index. Following the previous examples in which marks had 5 elements and each of those elements was of type int, the name which we can use to refer to each element is marks 0, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, and marks 4.